One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it. And with that being said, let's bring Rob on right now. Rob, how you doing?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Sergio.
Hey, Rob, how are you?
Doing well. Hot in Boston.
Yeah, I know you're doing well. I know OpenBay is doing well, better than yesterday anyway. But so I've known you for, I don't know, about a couple of years now,
Yeah.
and a long time coming. Good work. Congratulations. But you will announce that. But let's start with introducing yourself personally, your career, what you've done previously before OpenBay, and what
Sure.
OpenBay is and what the company does.
Yeah. I mean, you could classify me as a serial entrepreneur. I've started 3 other companies other than OpenBay. We won't get into what those are, but I really want to focus on OpenBay today. When you think about OpenBay, think about it as a matchmaking platform. If you have a specific year, make, and model vehicle, we'll match you with service professionals that can service your vehicle and provide the service that you need. We're nationwide. We have all of the major brands on our platform, like Goodyear, your Pep Boys, Monroe's of the world, and Take Fives, and it's taken a long time to build this thing, and we finally got to a point where we've got great coverage across the country. We've got an amazing platform, and everything's working beautifully.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it is, and as you know, our audience is 99.9% drivers, right? And a lot of them are full time, and we bring the tool to work. Our
Yeah,
tool is the car, and things break, things go wrong, right? And not everybody's driving a brand new car, which we always say you should not be buying a new car to do rideshare.
right.
But so you said all the majors, and so the services obviously are for maintenance, right?
Yeah, we in the last year or so, we expanded beyond repair and maintenance. So we have glass, we have car washes, collision, roadside assistance. So we've got a lot more services
Mhm.
on the platform. And you need those services because that's what people need for their vehicle for operational purposes. So really listen to our customers and delivering those services on a platform where it's a few clicks, you book an appointment and go. It's really a frictionless process.
Yeah. I talked to a lot of drivers, obviously, during the week and over the years. Um, a lot of these companies that are going through the major two, let's say the duopoly, I call it, Uber and Lyft. Some of them have a pushback, but I'll ask that question a little bit later. So today was a big day for OpenBay. I knew this a couple days ago, but it was under embargo, I'm sure, and here it is. So tell us a little bit about this exclusive relationship with Lyft and its driver population of probably about 1 million plus in the US.
Yeah. So, I mean, Lyft is all about delivering benefits to their drivers. I know there's a lot of complaints about take rates and how much money they can make in a given month, but you have to really look at, what it costs to operate a vehicle. And we'll get into that in a second. But
Yeah.
the program is all about earning points and getting those points to convert to automotive services and do those through the OpenBay platform nationwide. So we started a pilot program earlier this year. It went really well, and then we launched it across the country. And now drivers that are earning points in specific areas can convert those or redeem those points for these services. And Lyft actually picks up the tab, which is really nice because when you think about the expenses involved in maintaining a vehicle, that really eats into your net revenue in a given month. So by reducing the amount of expenses for a driver, you're actually increasing your net revenue, right? So these programs are really about benefiting the driver.
Yeah. Well, a couple of months ago, we talked about it on the show. Lyft did change their point system. It used to be that it was really difficult to move up in tiers by collecting points, which would be like they would say drive between 7 and 10 a.m. you get the point, but if you drive after 10 a.m. you won't get the point. But now they simplified the thing, and anytime you drive, wherever you drive, a point is a point. You get a point for each dollar you earn, and simple as that. And that would probably help a lot of drivers, part-time or full-time, and to collect points so they can use, maintain their cars properly and use OpenBay services.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the, we live and breathe this every day. So when you look at what it costs to maintain a vehicle, you look at the AAA rates, usually anywhere between 9 and 11 cents a mile. And when you talk to these drivers that are driving anywhere from 26,000 to 60,000 miles per year, and I think, Sergio, I think I asked you one time, like, how many miles do you see some of these drivers driving? And I think you said a number even higher than that.
Yeah.
But these expenses can range anywhere from $2,500 to over $5,000 a year just to maintain your vehicle.
Yeah.
So if you're putting that many miles on your car and you're doing it for Lyft and you're earning these points and the points convert to automotive benefits, you're actually reducing that cost significantly, because oil changes are, a little over $100 depending upon the car you drive. Car washes, if you want to keep your car clean or maintain it, especially during the winter months, to get the salt off that car. These are maintenance events that you have to do to maintain that vehicle, and Lyft is picking up the tab through this program. So I think it's a win-win for Lyft. It's a win-win and for the driver.
Well, when you say Lyft is picking up the tab, I mean,
through
the points, right? So if you're short points, you're not going to get it. So give us a little flavor about how the transition is. So let's say I'm a Lyft driver. I have 1,000 points. I want to get an oil change. Like, is there a scale, like 1,000 points?
Yeah. So
the oil
I don't
change
know. I don't know what the conversions are on the Lyft app, but the way the Lyft app works is as you accumulate points, certain things go from gray to enable within the app, certain buttons or tiles.
Right.
And there are gift card rewards, like your Starbucks and McDonald's or whatever I don't know specifically what those are. But for us, car washes, the tile for car washes get enabled when you earn enough points, or an oil change tile gets enabled. And basically you just click that tile, you get brought, so we're embedded in the Lyft app. So you get pushed over, not pushed, you come over to the OpenBay platform. We know your location. You're actually putting your zip code because you can be anywhere because you're a driver. And then what we do is we serve up service professionals near you where you can book your appointment and show up and get service. And then the shop already knows that you're a Lyft driver through OpenBay, and not to charge you for that service because it's through the Lyft Rewards program. It's all buttoned up pretty tightly.
Okay. So our audience is very skeptical when it comes to Uber, Lyft, and any company that's offered through the app, especially when it comes to rental companies and things like that, because their experience has not been that good. A lot of drivers that I talk to, and I don't want you to mention names, but I'll mention it. It's okay. There are competitors of yours that are offering similar services through the other app, right? The other company, and a lot of drivers that I talk to, they go like, well, I'm not getting a discount. If I can get it done myself, I would get it cheaper. Like, why do I have to jump through hoops and, use the other guys?
There's a lot of holes in some of our competition's platforms. I mean, without naming names, Sergio, there are hidden fees to use the platform, the competitor's platform. The retail pricing is not accurate. The discounts are not accurate. We are completely transparent. So in other words, whatever the price is from a Goodyear or Pep Boys or the local mom and pop, that's the price that we serve to the customer. We don't manipulate the pricing at all. There are no hidden fees. And most importantly, and this is really key to a driver, we don't take payment on the platform, unlike our competition. And we used to take payment. And Chris, this is a little story for you. So when our platform was designed to take payments on the platform, if a driver had a $300 service, so we would put a hold on the credit card for $300 because that was how the platform worked. And these drivers have, limits in terms of how much credit they have on their credit card. And so when they went to buy, so they would book their service on OpenBay, and when they went to get a cup of coffee the next day, they couldn't even buy a cup of coffee because their credit card was maxed out. So we made a decision a couple of years ago to eliminate all payments on our platform. It's just like OpenTable, where you pick your restaurant, you make your booking, and you go. Same thing on OpenBay. You pick your service, pick your shop, and go. There's no payment. You pay at the shop. So we're not manipulating any pricing whatsoever. And the other thing is that discounts come directly from the shop. So that's one of the things we negotiated.
Okay. No, I mean that because I wanted to hear that from you, how the process works. So if I'm a Lyft driver and obviously I'm onboarded with Lyft, do I have to give OpenBay all my information as well, or do I just go through the Lyft app and just
no, you just go through the Lyft app.
Okay.
Yeah,
because a lot of drivers are not skeptical, but nervous about sharing their information, emails, and the account numbers, and this and that kind of thing.
Well, we don't, we don't require any credit card information or anything like that. If you came to our site right now, all we would ask for is an email address and your first name, and you can start using OpenBay. It's pretty simple. Yeah.
So there is a question that I want to put up because I will never hear the end of it, and you will save me from receiving 50,000 emails next week. So do me a favor, answer this question. It says, then how does OpenBay get paid, and how Lyft benefits? They aren't doing this purely for driver benefits. See what I mean? These are the types of questions we're going to get now.
So no, Lyft. So when a driver redeems a car wash or a driver redeems an oil change, Lyft funds those services. So we get an invoice from the shop or from the car wash company, and we pay that invoice. So funds come directly through Lyft, through OpenBay to that vendor. That's how this whole thing works. And we take out a small fee on that, but it comes out of Lyft's pocket.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, congratulations. I mean, I think this is a big deal for OpenBay, without a question. And I know it's been a long time coming for you guys. And, we have a couple of minutes remaining. I'll give you the floor, tell us why this is such a wonderful thing for drivers and how they can truly, truly benefit if you're a Lyft driver, obviously.
Well, I go back to there's three buckets. When you think about operating a vehicle, there's really three buckets. There's your fixed expenses, your event-driven expenses, and your variable expenses. Your fixed expenses are your loans and your insurance and all that, and then the event is if you have to get towed or in a collision. But your variable expense, which is your repair and maintenance, upkeep on the vehicle, I think that's where OpenBay can help the driver reduce the amount of expenses, thereby increasing their net income. So through the rewards program, you get your oil changes and car washes paid for. If you come to OpenBay, you can get other services at a discount. So if you need brakes or other services on your vehicle, all of those things are available at a discount. And again, this is all for the driver. We have a lot of Lyft drivers on our platform, and we get great reviews from drivers.
Okay, cool. Well, congrats again. We'll have you on again at some point for an update. And I'm sure Lyft is pretty happy about it because I don't think they had an exclusive benefits provider on their platform. They had somebody and then they got rid of them, and then now they got you. And hopefully this relationship is a long-lasting one.
I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for coming on, Rob.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you, Chris. It was a pleasure.
I appreciate it.
All right.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.